Immigration always a hot button issue, but now President Trump is renewing calls for a border wall after a Border Patrol agent died on the job. Rogelio Martinez was killed on Sunday while responding to activity along the Texas-Mexico border. His partner was seriously injured. Here's how Trump responded to the incident.
We lost a Border Patrol officer just yesterday, and another one was brutally beaten and badly hurt. Looks like he'll make it, but very badly hurt. And we talk about the wall. We're going to have the wall. It's part of what we're doing. We need it.
Joining me now is former Trump Hispanic Advisory Council member and Fox News contributor Steve Cortes and immigration attorney Francisco Hernandez. Okay, Steve, hey, the wall still not built. That might have had something to do with preventing this tragedy. Would you agree?
Sure, absolutely. Thankfully, prototypes have been built. And the good news is, this is a terrible story, but the good news is illegal crossings have plunged under President Trump. So we've made great progress. But obviously, we still need to go even further because the border area, even on the United States side, is a lawless, dangerous territory. Anyone who lives there and works there will tell you that. And what a tragedy to lose Agent Martinez, who leaves behind a fiance and a son. Just another reminder that we need to stabilize the border, and that includes a wall.
Yeah, Francisco, what would you say to the family of this fallen Border Patrol agent?
Well, I would say to the family that I am embarrassed that our president would use this tragedy as a political opportunity to go ahead and trump about a wall that we know can't be built. But you know what?
Wait, why can't the wall be built?
Well, because we tried in 2002. But you know what? If you think it will fix the problem, let's go ahead and build it. We're going to have to legalize 100,000 Mexicans to build it, and that's a pretty damn good start for immigration reform.
Listen, you and I both agree that building a long border wall across the southern border would create hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of jobs for Americans.
It sure would. Maybe it will solve the immigration problem if you can employ everybody, sure.
All right, Steve, go ahead.
But we know it can't happen.
The idea that we, the greatest superpower in all of human history, the idea that we can't secure our border or that we're incapable of building a wall, I think that's just madness. And what I would also point out here, by the way, is very often the case, very often Hispanics are the victims of stupid liberal policies like sanctuary cities and like a porous border. And in this case, that's exactly what happened. A Hispanic American lost his life.
I agree with you on that, but there's no such thing as sanctuary city. But you know what? After 9/11, we
there absolutely is such a thing as sanctuary city.
All right, Francisco, let me ask you. Steve was right about border crossings down. They're down about 50% under President Trump. Still about 260,000 illegal immigrants crossed from Mexico into the United States so far this year alone.
Yeah.
Isn't that too much?
Yeah. It's way too much. But the problem is we've created a market for the cartels now to be in the human trafficking business. Now we provide everybody we deport. Now they're charging $6,000 per trip back. It hasn't stopped it. It's just turned over to a new criminal element in the last 17 years.
Okay, maybe that there's a market for illegal narcotics in the United States, but we're still allowed to do something about that.
Those are two different issues.
Isn't that right, Steve?
Those are two issues.
Yes, look,
we can solve the drug trafficking issue.
This is a foundational promise of President Trump. When I campaigned for him, I don't think anything got quite the response, for instance, at our rallies, as Build the Wall did. It makes economic sense for our country. I think one reason wages have been depressed is because we've allowed a flood of illegal immigrants who compete in the wage market with legal Americans, many of them Hispanic Americans. And secondly, just for safety and for national security, we simply cannot have this porous, dangerous border. We're going to build that wall, and we're going to make a more prosperous, safer America, and people like Agent Martinez won't have to give their lives for it.
Assaults on Border Patrol agents, Francisco, are up about 50% this year. Don't you think a wall would reduce the amount of illegal alien assaults on the Border Patrol agents?
No. Well, it has nothing to do with the assault. But we're just
going to figure?
We're going to dig deeper tunnels and get taller laterals, guys. It's a jobs issue. As long as we're hiring them, we are attracting them. It is correct. if we can get Americans to take those jobs and pay a decent living wage, then we wouldn't be attracting them. It's our fault. And you know what? It is Mexico's fault, too, because of corruption
Listen,
and bad education. They are forcing people to
Francisco,
leave. Yes, that's
we
correct.
got to go, but the prototypes are 18 feet to 30 feet, so I don't think a ladder's getting over that. Guys, I got to run
Give
now.
it a shot.
Thank you very much.
Give it-